Alpha Kilo 4, Sierra, Quebec.
Sierra, Quebec, Roger, Roger, what's the name?
Sierra, Quebec, Roger, Roger, what's the name?
Dan here, Delta Alpha November, Dan.
Roger, Dan, and whereabouts are you located, sir?
Virginia, and you're
Roger, Dan, and whereabouts are you located, sir?
Ak4Sq.
Roger, copy Virginia, is that a Roger?
Roger, copy Virginia, is that a Roger?
Roger, Lynchburg, Virginia.
Roger, Roger, Dan, and what radio are you running today?
Roger, Roger, Dan, and what radio are you running today?
I'm on just out of the box about 4 days, Yaesu FTDX-101D, and so anyway, I'm getting to know it, just getting to know it, and happy to get any feedback that you could offer. And let me copy your call sign again, sir. I apologize for that.
That's Roger, Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. KC9VKV, name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, and on our setup, the first thing is to be sure we're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. It's called wide. 100 to 2900 gives your transmitter the opportunity to be all that it can be, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation, Roger.
Daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation, Roger.
All right, I'll check that out. I appreciate it, Jim.
All right, do you know where that is? We could go ahead and do that, or just do you want to take notes?
Do you know where that is? We could go ahead and do that, or just do you want to take notes?
Yeah, I'll see if I can do it. If you want to move on, I'll jump into my menu and check it out.
Roger, it should be settings, transmit sideband in that area. Roger, Roger.
Sideband in that area. Roger, Roger.
Or it might be simpler just to take notes since you're fairly new with that radio, Roger.
Notes since you're fairly new with that radio, Roger.
All right, I'll take notes. Thanks, Jim. Ak4Sq.
Yes, sir. Okay, so you want to be in that wide 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, TBW, and that's usually you have a selection there of maybe 3 different transmit bandwidths, and a lot of folks just go ahead and make all of them the same, that wide, so there's no possibility for it to shift to a lesser bandwidth. So we want 100 to 2900, lets the transmitter be all that it can be, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're talking to somebody else that they don't want to talk to you, or you don't want to talk to them. Anyway, so moving from that to your compressor processor, we want that on, and at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, just a very light amount of compression there, 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
Compression there, 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
Roger, I just cut the processor on and changed the transmit bandwidth as you suggested. Any improvement? Ak4Sq.
Oh yeah, now you're a 3 on your compressor processor?
Oh yeah, now you're a 3 on your compressor processor?
I'll have to check that. Hold on.
Yeah, a 3 is almost imperceptible as far as somebody saying, hey, you're wanting a compression. But a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, you'll never hardly hear that on the air, Roger.
30 out of 100, you'll never hardly hear that on the air, Roger.
All right, that's 30 out of 100 right now. Any improvement? Ak4Sq.
Roger, now let's go to your ALC with mic gain in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, you become a human test tone generator, and what we want is for your ALC meter to be reading in the sweet spot, which is 7 or 2/3. So as you look at your ALC meter and you say the word audio, spoken just as you would speak any other word, it in a QSO. Just don't stress it, just say it, and adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger?
Until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger?
All right, I'm looking at my ALC meter. Hold on. That's about 3/4 or 2/3. Well, anyway, the upper half. It's not slamming the far end, but anyway, let me do my gain just a bit. Check. Any improvement, Jim?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, and I would also suggest at this time that if you get a chance sometime in the future of getting a foam windscreen to fit over that mic, it would just be the final touch of elegance in your audio. The foam windscreen just takes any amount of air pressure and moves it away from the mic element before it represents a problem. So the mic only has to deal with your voice and not these wind currents that are also coming at it from your mouth. Roger?
These wind currents that are also coming at it from your mouth. Roger?
Goes on there, but when I put it on, I have an attachment goes on there, but when I put it on, I was getting some feedback, so I'll have to tweak that a little better before I get into that.
Should not have any monitor on. If you have a monitor in your radio, turn it off, because what happens is, regardless of, unless you happen to be wearing earphones or earset, it just represents a problem, and usually winds up getting into your audio and just diffusing it or making it more or less what it should be. So make sure all your monitors are off, and then you shouldn't have any problem putting that foam windscreen on the mic, Roger?
You shouldn't have any problem putting that foam windscreen on the mic, Roger?
All right, monitor is off. I'm sorry, monitor is off, and the little attachment that goes on the end of the mic is on. So, any improvement there?
Yes, sir. Now, do you know where your EQ page is on that radio?
Do you know where your EQ page is on that radio?
Affirm.
All right, let's go there. You sound a pretty like mid-rangey. We might want to crank in a little bottom and a little more top, depending. Now, what kind of an equalizer does that radio have? Is it like a 3-band? And do you have a P set of controls? Since you have your processor on, many radios default to a P set of EQ controls. Roger?
Many radios default to a P set of EQ controls. Roger?
Yeah, I'm not sure. This is I believe it's a parametric equalizer, and it's got 1, 2, and 3. So I guess it's low, mid, and high, and it's got all kind of settings here for. Let's see. I guess it's receive, transmit, or RC and TRC. No, it's TRC. They're all TRC. I'm sorry. But anyway, EQ1 level, EQ1 bandwidth, EQ2 frequency, EQ2 level, and probably bandwidth after that. So it's got a lot of settings. So I'll just have to play with it, maybe with my headphones on. Maybe I'll do that.
We can run through that real quick. That center EQ control should be flat, plus or minus 0, neither cut nor boost, or off if you have an off, Roger. It's the center EQ control, mid-frequency EQ should be plus or minus 0 or off, Roger.
It should be plus or minus 0 or off, Roger.
It is off. It says PRM, TRC, EQ2 freak off. So I hope that's what we're talking about.
Yes, sir. Okay, now go to the treble EQ control, and do you have the ability to select the frequency? Can you select 22.7 kilohertz on that treble EQ control?
2.7 kilohertz on that treble EQ control.
Goes from 0 to 1500, and it's from off to 1500 hertz. It's the EQ2 frequency.
Now it should be the EQ3. It should be the treble. EQ2 is the mids. Roger?
EQ3 should be the treble. EQ2 is the mids. Roger?
All right, going to 3. Sorry.
Okay, so if you can control the frequency of EQ3, we want that at 2.7 kilohertz. 2.7 kilohertz, Roger?
That at 2.7 kilohertz. 2.7 kilohertz, Roger?
All right, it's at 2.7. I'm going to back out of the whole thing and see what happens.
Stay right there, because we got work to do. And what's the max boost rate that you can go? Can you go plus 7 on that? Plus 10?
You can go. Can you go plus 7 on that? Plus 10?
In other words, it has a boost limit. You can only boost that frequency so much, and so I'm looking for plus 7 over where you were. Plus 7 clicks hotter than where you were on that 2.7, Roger?
Clicks hotter than where you were on that 2.7, Roger?
All right, well, that's maxed out. The number is 10, the reference number, and it says PRC EQ3 level, so I guess that's what we're talking about.
Yes, sir, and we just want 7, just a 7 click boost on that right now, Roger? 7 clicks hotter than what you were earlier, Roger?
Hotter than what you were earlier, Roger?
Okay, I'm not sure where it was. I know the default is 5, and the max is out at 10, so, but I'm not sure where I was to start with now that I've twisted the knob. But like I say, the default on the radio is 5, and it maxes out at 10. So now I'm at 10. I don't know if that, to activate something, I think I have to back out of the menu, but I'll see.
All right, so then do you have a width control? Can you make it a 4 width at 2.7 kilohertz with a 4 width, Roger?
2.7 kilohertz with a 4 width, Roger?
All right, that's 4 bandwidth for EQ2 bandwidth.
EQ3, sir, the treble. We're working only on the treble right now, Roger?
We're working only on the treble right now, Roger?
EQ3 on the treble, Roger?
EQ3 on the treble, Roger?
Roger, all right, that is 4 right there.
All right, sir, so your EQ2 mids are flat or off, Roger, Roger?
So your EQ2 mids are flat or off, Roger, Roger?
So yeah, I guess 0 is what we want. It's on 0. The EQ2. So I guess that's the middle. Yes, sir.
Roger, Roger. So it's neither cut nor boost. It's flat. All right. So then let's go to the low side on the bass EQ. And where is that right at the moment, sir? What is that bass reading right at the moment?
Right at the moment, sir. What is that bass reading right at the moment?
Frequency is off, and EQ2 level is 5, and EQ1 level is 5. EQ1 bandwidth is
All right, so we want the bandwidth of EQ1, the bass, at a 4, the bandwidth 4 on equalizer 1, the bass control. Roger, roger.
Or on equalizer 1, the bass control. Roger, roger.
All right, that's 4 bandwidth on EQ1.
All right, sir, and then we want to come up 2 clicks boost from where it is. Roger.
2 clicks boost from where it is. Roger.
All right, went from 5 to 7 on the level, EQ1 level. Roger, Ak4Sq.
Alrighty, and then so why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system, and let me listen to your audio.
Seconds, and tell me about your antenna system, and let me listen to your audio.
All right, at the moment I have an amp over here. I'm supposed to run barefoot. At the moment I have an amp, but it's not in action right now. And I have an off-center fed dipole up in a tree. Probably about 35 feet at the peak. So, and I'm lucky to have that because I'm running out of trees there. Started out with probably 15 trees, and now I'm down to 2 trees and 1 dead tree that my wife wants to take down. So, trees are getting precious around here. Ak4Sq, any help?
Okay, yes, sir. And so what you need to do is to adjust your microphone similar each time. In other words, the proximity to mic and your level should be consistent all the time. Because what happens is if you change distance to the microphone, you thin out or you get heavy. It's called proximity effect, and it as you're closer to the element, you have a bass buildup, and then when you pull away, you thin out. So, probably the consistency is the most important thing to addressing that microphone. Just be very consistent with, how you work that mic. Roger?
Consistent with,
A lot of sense. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I understand that. So I'll try and standardize my position.
Roger. And the other thing would be, there's a couple of things. The other thing is I would leave my ALC meter out. And you got to have something to do as you talk to your friends and neighbors around the world. So you have your ALC meter out, and the game is to keep your voice in the sweet spot, which is 7 or 2/3, as much as possible. So you may have to touch up your mic level just a tad. Matter of fact, let's go and reset the mic level on your ALC now, because we have messed with the equalization. So anytime you make a change in the chain of consequences as far as the audio chain is concerned, it will have an effect back on your ALC. So we did do some pretty extensive EQing. So we're back on our ALC meter. As you say the word audio, adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger?
Until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger.
Roger. I'm changing my mic gain. I guess that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes, sir. Your mic gain controls your ALC, and we want that ALC to be in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3 as much as possible. So that's why I'm suggesting that you leave your ALC meter out as you talk, and over a period of time, you'll develop a relationship with your ALC meter, and you'll be able to keep that right in the sweet spot all the time. Roger?
And you'll be able to keep that right in the sweet spot all the time. Roger.
Roger. That makes such sense, and thank you for that advice. Somebody with you, maybe see, I think competing with you, maybe see who that is.
Set it at 100, over.
Repeat.
The compression, he had it set at 100. You need to set it on 30 on the compression, over.
Set it on 30.
All right, thank you. Back to Jim Perkins.
100, yes, sir.
Thank you. Back to Jim.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, so Dan, this is KC9VKV, and you were at 30 out of 100, Roger.
You were at 30 out of 100, Roger.
Affirm, that's where I am right now.
Okay, so we've still got a lot of mids in there. I'm not sure exactly why. Come up on your number one equalizer, the bass. Add 3 clicks boost to the bass, and let's see what that does. So it's +3 from where you were on your bass EQ number 1.
So +3 from where you were on your bass EQ number 1.
That's 9 right there. The EQ1 level went from 7 to 9.
Okay, now I have a question for you. You're on your P set of controls. You're on your P set of controls, Roger.
Your P set of controls. You're on your P set of controls, Roger.
Yes, it says PRMTRC. Let me go down all the way. And no.
Not on your P set of controls?
Not on your P set of controls?
I have not been on, but I'm seeing them way down the menu down below. Yes, sir. So I might need to transcribe everything back from what I did before. I understand that.
Okay, sir, we can do that quickly. All right, so that EQ2, your mids should be off or flat. EQ2, your mids should be off or flat, Roger?
EQ2, your mids should be off or flat, Roger?
EQ2, the P EQ2 level is 0 right now.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so then let's go to EQ3, your treble. We want to convert that to a 2.7 kilohertz. 2.7 kilohertz on 3 EQ control, and +7 as far as the level 7 clicks above where you are on your EQ3 treble control, Roger?
On your EQ3 treble control, Roger?
All right, the level was at the 10, and that's the top, so I can't go any higher on that. It goes from, it goes way down, negative 20 up to +10, and it's set on +10 right now for the EQ3 level.
Okay, let's review, because I'm hearing some more mids. So that EQ2, your mid EQ control is off or flat on the P set of controls. EQ2, your mid control EQ control is off or flat. Is that a Roger?
Mid control EQ control is off or flat. Is that a Roger?
Roger. P EQ2 level is 0.
Excellent. Then we move to 3. EQ3 should be 2.7 kilohertz +7. Let's go to +7. EQ3, 2.7 kilohertz and +7 on that control, Roger?
And +7 on that control, Roger?
2.7 kilohertz and +7 on PEQ3. Yes, sir.
Roger did it, but it doesn't sound like you're at 2.7. So double check that. It should be 2700, 2.7 kilohertz. Roger?
2700, 2.7 kilohertz. Roger?
Roger. 2700 hertz. Yes, sir. That's what I'm reading.
Okay, and there should be a width of 4 on that control. Roger?
And there should be a width of 4 on that control. Roger?
Width of 4. Bandwidth went from 0 to 4. Now it's 4.
Oh, you sounded so much better. Thank you, thank you. All right, so now what I want you to do is give me about 10 seconds or 15 and tell me the best thing you like about your radio, Roger.
Seconds or 15, and tell me the best thing you like about your radio, Roger.
Well, okay, 10 seconds. It's a lot of fun getting to know it. I've spent a lot of time reading the manual, and every time I do that, I learn something new. So anyway, and I've always liked all my radios. Started out with Nycoms 118, then had an Eagle for about 12 years, and so I've had this for about 4 days. So it's all fun and exciting. I don't know. Maybe I like the new smell, Ak4Sq.
Roger, just don't let the smoke out. All right. So I think it's sounding pretty good there. Let's see. So again, keep your ALC out so you can see that you're always in the sweet spot. Maybe just touch up on your mic level control if you need to be, so you easily can hit that sweet spot as much as possible. Roger, Roger?
As much as possible, Roger, Roger.
Roger, and I turn the gain up just a smidge, and I hope that's a sweet spot right there. I actually got a little closer to my mic. I don't know if that's good or bad. You can let me know.
Oh, yes, run it just like that, absolutely like that, Roger, Roger.
Oh, yes, run it just like that, absolutely like that, Roger, Roger.
Okay, I'm closer still. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I'm too far away to start with.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's it right there. And if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, we'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500, and I'll have it hopefully uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
And I'll have it hopefully uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow, Roger.
Wow, that's great. Tell me how to get there again, please, Ak4Sq.
Roger, YouTube. Go to YouTube and do a search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. That's KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500. Roger?
It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,500. Roger?
All right, Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, I believe it was, and logbooked, and be cut 1 out of 3,500, Ak4Sq.
Roger. And just remember that when you have your processor compressor on, that you'll be always on that P set of controls, Roger?
That you'll be always on that P set of controls, Roger?
Yes, sir, and I knew that for a little while and forgot it, but now I know it again, and thank you for that.
Yes, sir. I was wondering why we weren't making more progress, but to me, I think it does give you more control that way, but it sure does open up a possible can of worms at the same time, you know?
A possible can of worms at the same time, you know?
Of course. Yeah. Well, this is fantastic that you're doing this for me. I was lucky I stumbled across this, and again, thank you.
Yes, sir. My pleasure, sir. And Dan, you have a good afternoon, a beautiful weekend, and if you get a chance, check back with us next Friday. We'd love to have you. 73, sir. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, and this is Jim, and I have Lou, N9Gto, my Elmer, with me. How about it, Lou?
You're amazing to me, Jim. What you do to people with radios is like Ray Charles reading a music book without eyes. You see things that I don't even understand. It's way over my head. You got him sounding unbelievable, and several people commented as well. So back to you, Jim. Praise on, my friend. You've done a hell of a job.
Roger. Well, you know, that probably one of the most, to me, I think, the biggest problems is that P set of controls that people don't understand when they're in the processor mode on, that the EQ shifts to that P set of controls, and so you have to be sure that you're doing that. Otherwise, you're just kind of EQing in the wind, and not a lot's happening. But anyway, so let's see who's out there. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.